Again, this
This
call
meeting
was
is being recorded.
intentional. We sat down and we mapped out and we just asked ourselves, what's needed right now? What's required to take things a step further? What's necessary in terms of the industry? Somebody asked me if the call was going to be recorded. We currently have 63,000 people on the call. If this call ends with 63,000 or higher, I'll release the recording because that means we saw value in staying. If it ends with any less, I'm going to keep it for myself because we need another training. Drop a 7 and we can hold to that level of accountability. Recordings are a privilege, not a guarantee. So let's not take them lightly. 63,000 is our number. If we end at anything less, we'll just know that we need another digital marketing call. If we end at anything more, we'll know that we appreciated being here and we shosee get the recording. So let's see who stays locked in. Leanne has some goat value on the back end. Please, please, please make sure that you are present for this information. I'm going to go ahead and get my slides up and going. Let me know when you all can see them clearly. I'm excited. My goal tonight is to give you all some insight on what exactly is required to build the platform of your dreams. I hope that this looks okay. Let me go ahead and share this really fast. Can you all drop your social media handle in the chat box? Can we do that? Can you drop your social media handles in the chat box just so we can follow each other, so we can know each other just a little bit better? Can we drop our handles? What is your social media? Let's go with Instagram today. What is your personal social media right now so that we can keep in touch? If you see somebody's name that you do not already follow, please give that person a follow. We are one family here. We are stronger together. We'll go farther together. Give somebody a follow if you see their social media on the screen. This is a great time to connect. City and state, where you're located, prime time is right now. All right. Can you all see my screen? Does it look all right? Is everything formatted okay? Drop me a 7777. Fun fact is my favorite number, the number of completion. You all can see everything looks good. Are we good to go? Ready to rock and roll? All right. This is a great time to go ahead and pull your notebooks out and get ready for tonight's training. Tonight, we have our digital marketing overview on behalf of Alpha Society. It's titled Perception is Reality by myself. My name is Tia Bolden, in conjunction with one of my favorite people in the social media and digital marketing space, Miss Leanne Denoso, somebody who I'm very special to, who I just have a very close relationship with. She always shows up for me and makes sure that I have what I need. Fun fact, even with being an educator, even with success, I still ask questions about social media. I still need help in these areas, and she's one of the first people that I can call on in time of assistance. So drop a 9 if y'all know having her on the call is a high level thing. It's not to be taken lightly. She gets paid by this platform going on Go Live consistently to teach things like trends, consistency, and scheduling plans. And she came on this call today just to make sure we have some special value. So, Leanne, I love you. I appreciate you, sis. And let's get into tonight's value. Today, we're going to cover some special things. First, we're going to go over an introduction to digital marketing. That's what I'm going to touch on. The second thing I'm going to talk about is a 10-point profile. Drop a 10 if you've heard of that before. Drop a 9 if you never have. 10-point profile is a simple way to format your social media to make sure that you have what's required to have a presentable platform. Just like that. Just that simple. Okay, I see 10s, 9s, 10s, 9s. Okay, drop a 10 if you feel like your social media right now is decent but could be a little bit better. The third thing that's going to be covered is attraction marketing. My sis Leanne Denoso, she goes crazy with the attraction marketing. Everything she puts on her page makes you want to see more of what she's doing. So when she talks, we all stop what we're doing and listen. Okay. Again, just kind of like we talked about earlier, your instructors for the evening are myself, Tia Bolden, and Leanne. We are both digital marketing and e-com educators. We've studied this craft. We've studied algorithms. We've studied branding, studied posting, studied what's required to give you positivity on social media so that your value in person is matching the value you put out online. Drop 8 if you feel that you have a strong presence in person or a strong presence with your value, but it could be better on social media. It could be better digitally. And if you're dropping an 8, I want you to know you are in the right place at the right time with the exact right people. Before I get too deep into my training, I want you all to understand these 3 things. Tonight, we're going to own a couple of areas in terms of our digital brand online. The first thing I want you all to own is your marketing. Drop an M in the chat box if you know that we need to own our marketing. Owning your marketing says this: people do not purchase goods and services. They purchase relationships, stories, and magic. People are more interested in who you are and why you're doing what you're doing than what it is that you're actually doing. So today we're going to master your marketing. The second thing I want you to own today is your brand. Drop a B. I said Bree. Drop B if we can own your brand. Okay, your brand is simply what other people say about you when you're not in the room. What does your brand say for you before you step into the room? Before they see your business card, before they see your logo, before they see your colors, what is your brand saying to people? What message do you get across before you open your mouth? That is your brand. Lastly, you're going to own your influence. Drop an I in the chat box if you know that you need to own your influence. Hello, we are in 2025. Attention is the new currency. People are paying for it, buying for it, selling for it every single day. Attention is at one of its highest waves. And if you learn how to utilize it and leverage it properly, you will now master this. Please do not write on my screen. Oh my goodness. That is not positive branding. Good gracious. Okay. Drop an MBI in the chat box if you understand. Tonight we are working to improve things in the right direction. Let me check my permissions really quickly. No screenwriting formed against us shall prosper. Clear all drawings. Alrighty. You got it. Beautiful. Okay. Let's keep going one step further. When we talk about branding, one thing I want you to understand is how you dress is how you'll be addressed. Drop a two if you understand that exists in person and on social media. How you dress is how you'll be addressed. How your platform is dressed is how people will address you on your page. If you dress for where you're headed, people won't treat you like where you are right now. Consistency. A lot of people talked about it earlier. Posting consistently every day will take the poverty away. Okay? We're talking about 10-point profiles. I'm going to take you all through a 10-step matrix of how to improve your profile to make things look more presentable on social media. Really fast, I want everybody to go to your Instagram right now, click on your picture in the bottom right corner, and just screenshot your Instagram right now. Once you screenshot it, drop it in any Telegram or any group that you're in. Just screenshot your homepage. That's what I want you to do, because by the end of this training, I want you to be able to see a shift in where you are right now digitally, where your platform is currently, what you have right now, and where things are going to go by the end of this. By the end of this call, you will not be the same. You will not think the same. You will not post the same. You won't even portray yourself the same way. So I want you to take a glimpse of where you are right now, and shout out to all the people who are swift already dropping it. Good gracious. Success truly loves speed. And by the end of this call, you will see a difference. Mark my word, and trust me, truly, you will see something different. Shout out to Pam. She's already dropped hers. Shout out to all the innovators, leaders, titaniums that have already dropped theirs. Once you've dropped yours, come back to this chat and drop me a 10. We're going to get into our 10-point profile. 10-point profile. I want you all to see a shift on this training. This is not your regular marketing call. This is not your ordinary digital session. This is a shift that's going to take you from where you are now to a difference of where you want to be. Your mentor, the person who got you started, the person you look up to, they should see a difference in you, your branding, your profile, your marketing, and your influence by the end of this call. If you can commit to that, drop a 10. I only see a couple of 10s. I do see 72,000 of us on the call. We must really want this recording. All right. We're not playing with it. Okay. All right. Alpha Society. No games. Let's get deep into it. I got 15 minutes before we pass to a go. The first three components of your 10-point profile. You all see two beautiful profiles here. Shout out to them. I'm a little biased, but I love these two women on the screen. The first component of your 10-point profile is professionalism. Okay? The first thing I want to assess is your Instagram name. Drop a 1 in the chat box if you understand. In this industry, you can eventually be called by your Instagram name. People will literally know you by your handle. I am Zion Latham. Mina moves. Viva la Jess. Long live Neno. People know you by your handle. Your handle needs to be something professional that you're not afraid of being called by in a public setting. I'm serious. Don't be little homie from the hood. RIP my dog. Bro didn't make it. That's not where you want to go. I understand that you had this handle since high school. That's cool, but you're not him anymore. You're not her anymore. You're not Lil Tootie from the trap. You're growing into the queen you want to be. You're growing into the boss man, into the elevated version of where you want to be. Start acting like it now. If how you dress is how you want to be addressed, dress yourself professionally so that people address you as such. Does that make sense? I'm not going to have you all drop your names, but let me tell y'all a secret. If you look at your Instagram name right now and you say to yourself, dang, do I need to change my name? That means you need to change it. That's literally your subconscious saying you need to change it, but your old you keeping you in the same place. kind of like, y'all ever put on an outfit and before you went out the house, you went in the mirror and said, dang, should I change this? That's literally your mind telling you should, and you wanting to not want to do it. Your old self is literally saying, nah, you can just keep it. You can just stay. No, you shouldn't want to stay the same. At some point, you should want to elevate. If you have to question it, change it. If you don't know what to change it to something similar to your mentor. Drop some of you all's mentors' Instagram names in the chat box. Let me know. What are some of your mentors' Instagram handles, Instagram names on social media? DT Bolden. Oh my goodness, love her. Keep them coming. The real AE, keep them coming. DT Bolden, Mina Moves, keep them coming. J. AWOL, Yaneli's Rosa, come on, keep them coming. I am Zion Latham. Okay, AWOL Empire, Long Live Nano, DT Bolden. Do you all see how simple and to the point these names are? Does it make sense? You notice how like you're not messing up when you're attempting to say it. You're not, I think it's the realist only. People should not have to stutter over your Instagram name. If they look at your name and they have a hard time pronouncing it, it's already off. Okay? That's your sign to change it today. Okay? It should be simple to the point. People should be able to see you and say, oh yeah, that's Ismael Rosa. Oh yeah, that's Long Live Nano. Of course, that's Jayana the Queen. Yeah, that's Melanie Diana. Duh. It should be simple. If it's too complex, literally just ask somebody. If you don't know who to ask me. I'll tell you. Okay? If you don't know what to change to, just duplicate your favorite leader. Some popular names I see in this industry, I am first name, last name. It's first name, last name. Official, first name, last name. Those are some great ones if you don't have any just yet. Second thing on professionalism, professional photos. Look at myself and Leanne's pictures. Drop a 1 if you understand the way you display your, please, oh goodness, not the underscores. I don't even want to talk about the underscores today. Just please. If you don't want spaces in your bank account, don't put spaces in your Instagram name. All right. Look at me and Leanne. We have professional photos here because how you portray yourself is how people perceive you online. If your pictures are barely able to see them, some people's profile pictures, they look like they're still loading. I'm refreshing the page. I'm like, is it the whole thing? I have to question sometimes because the picture's so pixelated. I'm like, how is your profile picture pixelated? Have a content day. If you need to update your pictures, just go have a content day. Pull out an iPhone. I love the AI photos. Those are fire. I love them. Whenever that big AI thing, I think the app was called Lenza, and everybody had the cool photo. I think it's Nano's photo on Zoom. I love that era. Everybody looks so good. And then we retreated back. But it's okay. We're moving forward now. Okay? Professional photos. We want to look good at all times. Portray yourself as your 6-figure self, 7-figure self. Is this making sense? I am not here to hurt anybody's feelings. I just want to tell you before your followers tell you. Okay? Drop a 3 if this is making sense so far. Next, what is your name on social media? Literally, this box up here at the top, you can insert your name here. You see Leanne's? It says Leanne Denoso. You see mine? It says DT Bolden. Only page because people like to make pages. You know, Leanne is smart. She just went and got the blue check so that she doesn't have to worry about people stealing her page. You know, I'm still getting my coins up, so I don't have the blue check yet. You know, we're humble beginnings here. But literally, your name should be right here in this top box so that people can see exactly who you are. That makes sense? Not Lil Tootie from the trap, not the realest in the game, not baddest ever to do it. Please, please. You have a government for a reason. Utilize it. You have a professional name for a reason. If your stage name is what you're going to go by, let that be the name you run with. But from today forward, I don't want to see RIP my brother in anybody else's profile. Can we commit to that? Shayana, you can choose your name. It can be Shayana B. It can be Get Paid. Well, maybe not Get Paid. Maybe The Real Shay, something. But just promise me you won't put anybody who's no longer here in your name. All right? Can we drop a 7 if we're here together? Is it making sense? Are we here? I see people not dropping 7s. I'm not here to offend you. I'm here to elevate you. I promise. Next, business profile. Drop a, no, I'm not triggered, Pam. I'm fed up. Do y'all have private profiles? There's somebody on this call with a private profile, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But this is not a private business. This is not a private entity. Okay, for you all who have private profiles, let me talk to you one-on-one. Listen to me clearly. This is not a private entity. Do y'all feel like Eovia is the best platform for what we do? Do y'all feel like Eovia is the top tier, top notch for what we have our hands on? Truly. And this is for everybody, whether you have a private profile or not. Do you feel that you're attached to the best, you're a part of the best? Let me know in the chat box. If you're still unsure, you're in your first week, that's okay. You're still finding out. That's all right. But if you truly believe that you're attached to the best, then why not promote yourself like the best as well? From the day you got started with Eovia, you're now partnered with the #1 digital education platform for AI, online marketing, currency education, stocks and crypto in the entire universe. Now that you're with us, you're a part of the best. Hence, you are now the best. And if you're going to be the best, you cannot be the best in private. Okay? I want you to be loud about what we have our hands on because you're a part of something greater than yourself. People only shy away out of uncertainty or unfamiliarity, and we have neither of those here right now. For my people with private pages, I get it. That's who you were before. But uncomfortability says you're going into the highest level of yourself. Let's take it up one notch. Let's get a little bit uncomfortable now so that we can live comfortable the rest of our lives. Drop a 9 if this is making sense. You don't have to go do it now. You can make these modifications after the training. I'm just telling you what changed the game for me. If you still have questions about private pages, I want you to think like this. If you walk by a store, let's say you walk by a Foot Locker, a Chick-fil-A, a Charlotte Russe, or Forever 21. If you walk past the store and it had no name, no sign, and locked doors, would you enter it? Probably not. Of course not. Because what are you going in there for? Do you want to get snatched up? You want to be that first character in the movie? Like, what are you going in there for? No. This applies to business as well. Write this down. A business with no sign is a sign of no business. A business with no sign is a sign of no business. So if I look at your page and you have no affiliation, no coordination, nothing you're attached to, nothing you're a part of, it's a red flag for me. Because a business with no sign is a sign of no business. If Chick-fil-A had a store, but it didn't have the Chick-fil-A sign, would you purchase there? If you walked into a Nike and there was no check, would you purchase there? If you went to Louis Vuitton and there was no LV, you would LV leave because it looks like a red flag. When you talk about branding your business on social media because you're attached to the greatest platform in the entire world, that should be something that's a part of who you are. Thank you, Z, for catching that. Your business is not a secret. Your brand is not in silence. Social media is a shared platform, meaning that we're creating it to share, brand, and publicize what we have our hands on. You want people to share what you have. You cannot be shared in private. Does this make sense? Drop a 2 if we're here. Somebody asked me a question. My business page is blank. My personal page is blank. Is that bad? No, that's amazing. These are good. These are great. And I can pronounce them. These are good. Are we here? Are y'all understanding me? All right, the third component of your 10-point profile is that bio. Drop a 4 if you understand that your bio can make or break your page. I was looking over me and Leanne's bios last night. I just thought it was so ironic that we both have songs. Y'all see that? Clearly, we were both in the MySpace era because we both have songs on our biographies. I was like, yo, we must have been around the same times in this or something. But anyways. Okay, your bio. Oh, you have a song too. See, y'all are on it. I thought that was so neat when I was looking over your page last night. I really studied Leanne's page. I was like, oh, some things I need to do better. You know, she has this 2025 bride thing. I said, yeah. Tell us all that we're not doing enough, sis. Thank you. Hands are bare. Thank you, Leanne. Can we get some hearts in the chat box? My sister is a bride out here. Okay, she's engaged to one of our favorite educators and leaders inside of Alpha Society, Mr. Matthew Hughes. And I know he's on the call too, because he keeps it on cruise control. If you know, you know. All right. So things like this, you want to put in your profile. Why? Because when people see 2025 bride, they're like, wait, I want to be married in 2025. What's she doing? Y'all understand that people think in what they perceive? So when they see these things on your platform, you want to put things in your bio that people can relate to. If you're an athlete, have that inside of your bio. Former, I don't know, collegiate rugby player, have that in there because now athletes are saying, hey, if you can do this business thing, maybe I can as well. Okay, I'm Greek, so I have my organization in my bio. Why? Because everybody who's a part of my organization says, oh my goodness, sis, you doing this too? Yes. It's an attraction point. People are attracted to what they feel is familiar between you all. Affiliation. You knew for a fact I was going to have the squad in my bio tagged so that if you aren't sure about me, you can go check the validity of our platform inside of my Instagram bio. I love to keep a Bible verse because one thing I'll never shy away about is my faith. Always going to have that in my bio. You should have your title. You all know your title? If you know your title, like what you brand yourself as in this business, drop it for me. Some people have digital entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur. Leanne is our host, bestie. Like, what is your title inside of this industry? Let me know really fast. If you don't know it, that's okay. Some people are crypto expert, business entrepreneur, success creator, momentum mover, day trader. Okay, keep them coming. Let me hear some. Digital leader, talk to me. You got to know who you are before you can attract people to what you have. Success coach, financial entrepreneur. I'm loving these. Keep them coming. What are y'all known as? Financial analyst. I love it. Digital educator, marketing expert, and coach. Y'all are, y'all are good. Let me hear about 3 more before we keep coming. Options trader, CMOS seller. Let me get some CMOS, bro. I got an address. I'll send you my PO box. Actor and day trader. You act? Okay. See, this is interesting. I'm learning about you all now. Entrepreneur in training. Okay, talk to me. Let me get 3 more titles. Fitness and personal growth sci-fi trader. I love this. Wow, this is great. Investor and mindset. Oh, wait. Investor and mindset educator, engineer, trader, gamer. Hey, Juan, I was an engineer before this. Oh, my goodness. Chef, digital entrepreneur. Y'all are chefs? Y'all cook? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up, just cook. All right, need y'all at the B&B. I hope y'all come to Miami. Hello? We need the Alpha House. All right, grits and eggs, bacon. Hello? All right. Anyways, you need to have your title ready on hand. Does this make sense? Drop a 4 if this is making sense so far. I'm telling you all, y'all make these changes, people are going to start looking at you differently. Another thing about your bio, keep it professional, keep it sleek, keep it simple. People don't really want to see a whole bunch of words jumbled up. They like a nice formatting. Look at me and Leanne's bio. It's going line by line. Boom, boom, boom. Hits the points. Okay, she's got flags here for where she's from. So everybody who's from where she's from is like, yo, I can relate to her. Hey, y'all see the correlations there? Please don't take that lightly. Another thing for your bio. Let's talk about call to action. What is you all's favorite? Let's see. Let's start with, what's your favorite success word? It could be freedom, wealth, abundance, peace, love, growth, happiness, obsession, motion. What is your favorite success word? Freedom, gratitude, abundance. I like these. These are good. Talk to me. What words do y'all say in your affirmations every day? Magnate. Talk to me. What is your success word? Liberty. All of them. Growth, abundance. Okay. So whatever your success word is, you can literally put at the bottom of your bio, DM me growth for more information. DM me alignment for more info. DM me aligned for more details. DM me growth for more about what I do. DM me gratitude to get plugged in. These are simple calls to action because a lot of people will look at your page, wants to know more about what you do, but not be sure how to reach out to you. Literally, a simple call to action can change everything. Do y'all like angel numbers? I don't know about y'all, but I'm a 777 girly. I love completion. Every day is completion. All right. Somebody said like the Zoom password. You are attacked. Facts. Unity. DM me Unity. Literally, Nano could put DM me Unity for more info. 888-444. Okay, whichever number or Wendy's meal you like, put it in. I'm just playing. Excuse me. Put it in your bio. One day I'm gonna be serious, y'all. I promise. Put it in your bio. Message me 222 to learn more. Message me 777 for more info. I wanted to be serious through that so bad, but my goofiness wouldn't let me. Okay, so literally message me Biggie Bag for more deals. I'm just playing. All right, so have a call to action inside your bio that will help people who want to reach out to you know more about what you do. Okay, next step of your bio. Listen to me closely. The day you're serious, I'm gonna be concerned. Me too. If y'all ever see me too serious, y'all just make a call. Make a call. All right. Let's get a little deeper into the biography details because I don't want to sleep on this bio. We took a screenshot before the call. The biography is going to be one of the biggest changes you make. Okay. We have our call to action. If you have your call to action or you just updated it, drop it for me in the chat box. I'm going to drop mine. Boom. Let me see you all's call to actions really fast. I got about 2 minutes to pass this off to my sister. Oh gosh, help me. All right. The next thing I want you all to do after you update your call to action, website in bio. Website in bio. Listen to me closely, and I just want you all to listen to me from a place of love. If you have the link for people to join you in Eovia in your bio, take it out right now. You, my friend, are a red flag. But not for long, because you're about to change it. Put a website in bio, okay? For a couple of reasons. Number one, this is extremely professional. Number two, this puts all of your access in one place. Number three, this is another layer to your branding, okay? The best places right now I see to make websites in bio, I'm gonna drop them for you really quickly. Beacons and Linktree. You see Leanne right here, she has her Linktree already set up. So if I want to know more about what Leanne does, how to get involved with her mentorship, how to set up a call with her when she goes live for her session, I can just click on her Linktree and it'll give me a nice landing page with all her information on it. Okay, if you haven't already, click one of these links, create your website in bio, and place it inside of your Instagram bio. I just changed the game for a lot of people. The 78,000 of you all that haven't admitted it, this just changed the game for you. And I love that for you. Okay? Set up your website and bio tonight. Use a professional photo. You can use your same name on social media. Beacons is fire. I'm not even gonna lie, JoJo. I did it on my session one day and everybody's page elevated. It was nice. Okay? Set up your link in bio so that you can have that level of professionalism. This making sense? Are we here together? Are we understanding? Shout out to on my session. Shout out my sis KP, Chaz Bling, Nia. They all set up their beacon same day on the session. Shout out to people who plug in on Go Live. I love y'all the most. Last but not least, in your bio, your highlights. Highlights, okay? You all realize highlights are glimpses of your life. People will click through them before they send you a single message. People are lurkers, they're almost creeps. They will look through everything on your page before they even say hi. Before they even hit you up, reach out to you, they're going to creep. Y'all ever notice? I've done this before. When somebody messages me, I go look at the views inside of my highlights. I'm like, oh, you don't look through all my life, huh? You can write a book about me. You know me better than I know myself. You've been on my page for a minute. I always go peep. But anyway, y'all gotta peep these things, okay? But set up your highlights to a level of professionalism. If you don't know where to make your highlights, go to Canva, pick your favorite color, and search periwinkle highlight covers. Pick one and start putting them on your profile to start organizing. You can literally take stories and drop them into your highlights. I love Leanne's highlights. They're like a glimpse of the place she's gone. She looks like a travelpreneur, honestly. Athens, Paris, Santorini, the proposal. Literally, look, she got the one knee on here. Like, it makes you attracted to what she's doing, okay? You want people to see your page and be attracted and inspired to what you have going on, all right? This is the biography details. Drop me a 9 if we're good here. We are almost finished. Last but not least, in your 10-point profile, okay? You need to have your story on your platform. I was going to play my story for you all to watch it, but I have to give Leanne her full time. I'm not going to take any value from my sis. My story's on my page, though. It's literally the pinned post in the middle of my page. You can go watch it here. But you need to have your story on your page. People need to know who you are and why you're doing it. That's more important than what you do. Write that down. Who you are and why you're doing what you do is more important to your audience than what it is that you do it all. People are attracted to your story before the glory. They want to know where you were before this, what got you started in this, why you're consistent with this, and where you're going with this. Please put your story on your profile. Please put attracting content on your profile, okay? You need to have your story on your page and most likely pinned to where people can see it whenever they go. Literally about once or twice a week, I put my story on my story. Well, I put my story on my story. Once or twice a week. And I say, hey, I met a lot of people this past weekend. Here's a little bit about who I am and what I do. The people who follow me are probably sick of it. I'm like, oh my goodness, if I see this story one more time, guess what? You're going to see it next week, friend. And the next week, friend. And the next week, friend. Because I'm going to keep posting it. And you're going to keep seeing what I do because people are attracted more to why you're doing what you're doing than what it is that you're doing at all. Is this making sense? Last but not least, drop me a 9 if we're here. Your top 9 posts. Fun fact, and this is a gem before I give it off to my sister. When people come to your profile, you have about 30 seconds for them to determine if they're going to follow you and keep up with you or not. These first 9 photos, this top 9, it's like an interview. It's like a determiner. Y'all ever like somebody and you go to their page and one of them first 9 photos not hitting, you be like, oh, no, he's not really the one. I thought so, but maybe not. Y'all ever had somebody slide in your DMs? You go to those first 9 pictures. If one of them is not on a yacht or an island, oh no, maybe next year. Nah, I don't think he's the one, sis. He's no longer him. If those top 9 photos are not hitting, don't lie. I don't have to lie to me. Y'all can lie on them other cards. Y'all ain't gotta lie on this one. Y'all know for a fact those first 9 photos they determine. Y'all do that. I know how y'all do. Y'all do that quick scroll, 2 taps. Sis, you okay? No, he wasn't there. I knew he wasn't there. I mean, he was nice though. He had a Bible verse, but he may not be the one. Y'all know for a fact. So y'all gotta make sure the top 9 hit. Talk to me, Skylar. You gotta pin the best ones. Literally, fellas, if you didn't know, this is how we go to the profile. How we do it, all right? Your top 9 have to give it. It's literally your scouting zone. You look at me and Leanne's top 9 photos. You're gonna wonder something about what we do. Leanne looks like she's traveled the whole world in her top 9. I'm like, good gracious, sis, can I just hop in your suitcase, please? You see my top 9, this is nothing but success. I got cash flow, platinum, star, diamond. You don't even have to know what they mean, but you're like, whoa, what is this? I see her holding a Grammy. I don't even sing, and I'm holding a record because I'm making records and I'm breaking records. Like, you literally have to show people. I don't know where that came from, but you have to show people in the top 9 what you have going on. That's going to determine if they're interested in keeping up with the rest of what you're doing. Drop me a 10 if this is making sense so far. My last point before I give it to my sister is that ratio. Ratio. I got 1 minute on ratio before Leanne gives you all the stew of the night. Ratio means this. You want to make sure that the number of people following you is greater than the number that you're following. Drop a 1 if you understand all of your top mentors have more followers than they do following. And for some of us right now, this may be difficult. That's okay. I know in high school you wanted to follow every artist, every singer, the Shade Room, every group. You wanted to follow them all. I get it. But Brandon Boyd said something in Dallas, Texas. He said, what need do I have following things that don't pour into me? And let me tell you, I went on an unfollowing spree. I was just, nope. I go through my page sometimes. I'm like, why did I follow you? When did I follow you? What do I follow you for? What was I going through when I followed you? I don't know how I still follow you. But I literally, every day, there are apps you can use to unfollow people. Just be careful because you don't want your page to get, hacked. But like my sis just said, unfollow what doesn't serve you. And it may take some time. That's okay. But let this be a journey that you're progressively working towards. When you're launching a business, it's okay to follow new people. But if they don't bite, they don't hit you back, give them a 3-day trial. All right? We're going to call it a 3-day trial. 3 days to determine if they deserve your mentorship or not. If not, unfollow. Okay? There's some apps, Brandon, called the unfollowing app. All right? So if you all don't do anything else from the information I've taught you, fix them Instagram names. No, I'm just playing. But make sure that you're doing the extra work, going the extra mile to make sure that you're mastering, number 1, your marketing, number 2, your brand, and number 3, your influence, because the things that you do, the efforts that you put forth now will determine what people think when they're attracted to your brand. And one brand that I've never not been attracted to, that I've always been able to learn from, that I've always been excited about, that's always excited me, is the brand of Leanne Donoso. She's literally like a sister to me. She has so much excitement and passion behind everything that she does. She's a joy to learn from. She always brings high level energy. She's always smiling. She's bubbly. She's fun. She has on the color blue because she's a blue. She really brings a lot of joy into this industry. I love learning from her. She's really, really funny. She taught me what the suspect challenge is, and I'm not going to tell you all how. But every time I have something innovative or new, I go to her, I say, hey, Leanne, what do you think of this? She'd be like, love it. But let's implement this. Don't forget that and make sure to add this. And she always gives me exactly what I need rent-free. She doesn't charge me. She doesn't send me an invoice at the end of the day. But her invoice is stamped in the value that she provides to Eovia. I love and appreciate her. She's never steered me wrong. And I know for a fact she's about to give you all 20 straight minutes of value on attraction marketing, branding your content the right way, putting your schedule out, and taking things next level. So help me by dropping some crowns, flames, hearts, love, and appreciation in the chat box for one of my favorite people in the social media space, none other than the great, soon-to-be cruise control, Leanne Donoso. So I love you, sis. Give them what you got, and I know you're going to go crazy.
Oh, my God. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, right on. If I start glitching, just let me know because I have the chat open. I have my computer open and my phone open, so we're doing both things. Oh my god, Tia, you freaking killed it. I love you so much. There are certain people when they speak, you just listen, and they are easy to listen to because they're funny, they're engaging, they provide not only like entertainment but like value, such deep value where everything they say, it's like you're learning something new, you're getting a new idea, or you're hearing something maybe you've heard before, but you're hearing it in a new, innovative way. And that is Tia. You are seriously one of the best speakers, and I'm so happy to share this call with you. Um, and you guys, please, everything that Tia went over was like super applicable information. Like you can go right now and you can go update your profile. You can go right now, you can change your highlights. Like everything she went over, you guys can go take action on. And by listening to all that value and not taking action is doing her and you a disservice. And something that you always want to do as a student who has a mentor is take the steps that your mentor is suggesting. So many people are asking for help, but the ones who go implement it, those are the best types of mentees, in my opinion. So let's get into it. I'm actually going to pull up, I'm going to request, I don't know who the host is, but maybe Tia can let me show. Oh, perfect. Okay. So I'm actually going to talk a little bit about creating a series. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because I personally find this to be like the most important thing that you can do right now on social media. I'm personally doing it, and you guys can go check out my page and kind of see it. But I've also in the past created series, and those series have done so well for reaching an organic audience. And I think right now in the social media realm, there are tons of creators putting out content. Okay. Like you are not, I wouldn't say that you're like fighting with people because really like you're in your own lane at the end of the day. But I do feel like before there weren't as many people posting. So if you just posted, you were getting eyes. Nowadays, you do have to have a little bit higher quality. You do have to have like actual value that you're giving out and have that entertainment and have like a series that gets you noticed. Okay. So I'm going to talk about why a series. And what I think is really the best part of a series is that it helps you to stay consistent. It helps you have like a plan to go out there and post every single week. When you're just like, what should I post? What should I do? What should I do? It's actually more difficult than just thinking of one idea and then turning it into like 5, 10, 15 different parts. Okay. So I'm going to show you kind of how you can start that. But that's honestly, I'm kind of going fast here, but that's honestly the most important part is that you're actually being able to create one idea that's 10x your page. Okay. It also creates consistency in your feed because people know what they're coming for, right? They know what they're getting. When you see this girl who does a DIY or who remodeling her bathroom or something, you know what's going to be, you know what's expected. You know why you're following them, right? And Tia was kind of saying like the people that you follow, and you're asking yourself, why do you follow them? So if somebody has a series, it kind of makes them recognizable to be somebody for you that you follow for a specific reason. So you want to be that person on other people's feeds. Now, out of all the points, I feel like this is the most helpful, and it is because when you find a series, what you're gonna do, like let's say a lot, I love watching like home renovations. I don't know why, but if I see a home renovation video and some girl's like remodeling her bathroom, okay, so I'm going to see that and I'm going to think to myself like I want to see how this bathroom turns out. Okay. Actually, no, the really good example, like last winter, I saw someone who was DIYing their homemade igloo. They were making an igloo. So they were like making squares like during the snowstorm. And they turned it into a series because obviously you can't film it in one day. So every day they were filming parts and I followed them in just a span of like 5 days. They got over like almost 1 million followers who are on this journey with them because they want to see the finished product. Okay. So it gets people to go to the page so that they can see the end result. But not only that, it gets people to go watch the past videos because if you see part 5 and you like it, you're going to go watch part 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to follow. Okay. So it is probably the most engaging type of content. Ooh, hello. It is the most engaging type of content that you see. People, the algorithm is going to reward you for that. If you guys don't know, the algorithm rewards you for different things like um, engagement, watch time, comments, shares, likes. If you have a story on your page, like on Instagram, and somebody clicks on your profile, that actually does really, really good. Like that, if you can get people to watch a story and click your profile from your story, it's going to boost your story. So there are certain things that the algorithm rewards, and one of them is people clicking on your profile, either from a story or from your video. And so when you have a series, people go click on your page, then they go watch, and they spam all of the past videos, and that shows the algorithm, hey, this person is keeping people on Instagram longer, and they're going to reward you by showing your video to more people. So I think it really is just the best way to grow right now. And also, not only that, the series that I'm going to give you guys is, I want you to create some sort of goal, okay? And this is going to help you to, right here, is have something for people to get behind, for people to want to be a part of. You know, when I see people do challenges, I follow them and I watch them because I almost want them to succeed. I want to see how it's going to go. I want to see the challenges that are going to come up that they're going to overcome. I want to see that end result. So it really helps to get that loyal, organic audience. If you're doing a million trends, I promise you, you do not have loyal followers. You have people who are entertained by you, but they are not invested in you. They're not invested in your life. They don't find you valuable. Trust me. You have to have a combination of trends and organic based content. Okay. So now, when we're starting our series, here is how I would recommend starting it. Okay. You're going to pick a niche or a pillar. You're going to set a goal, and you're going to create a hook. Okay. And here is, let's see where I want to go here. Okay. These are the 3 ways that I would suggest getting your series started. Okay. Is think to yourself, what is a goal that I have that's like a timeline goal? So I'm going to do XYZ for the next 90 days. Okay. So I'm going to trade with me every day for 90 days. Okay. Or let's say you have an achievement goal. Okay. So do XYZ with me until I get XYZ. So wake up at 6 to trade with me until I'm able to quit my job. Okay. Or, uh, go through this academy with me until I know how to trade. Okay. Or um, it could be 90 days to I know actually Mike Nav did this a long time ago. I don't know if it's against the rules or whatever, but something that I saw was like he was going to retire his mom, okay, or get her a car, or both actually. But he was able to do that, and people were kind of following along this journey, and he was able to use that hook in every single video of like, X, I'm doing this trading today, or I'm trading here, or I'm doing this to get my mom to retire in 90 days. 80 days, 70 days, 60 days, 50 days, right? So having that achievement goal is really good. And then the last one is a dated goal. Okay. So you have something happening on a specific date, right? So what's happening coming up on a specific date? We have Miami event on a specific date. We have the Nice convention on a specific date. We have 2025 ends on a specific date, right? So you can use it almost like a timeline of, you have until this date to get XYZ done. So day 1 of practicing my presentation until our crypto event on, March 1st or April 1st or whatever. So all of these are going to get you to to maintain that audience for that certain amount of time. So obviously a series, it could go forever, right? But I would suggest, if you're first starting out, to get people behind you with like a short time frame, like 90 days or 2025, like a year span is probably the longest I would do, because that gets people to want to follow, and they're expecting to stay for that 90 days. They're going to follow you for that 90 days to see how it goes, if it's something worth following that they're interested in. Okay. I've seen really young students already start this, shows all of her losses. That's amazing. Like it could be like 100 days of trading, and every day you check in and you show people your wins and your losses. Or it could be 100 days or 90 days of, what's really good that I would never do because it's just too much, but the 75 hard challenge. Oh my God, getting behind that and showing like your progress physically, reading those books, you have tons of content that you can post because you're constantly in this mode of creation. I think what people are not doing is they are not living a life that is eventful, so they have nothing to post, right? If you are never leaving your house and you are not pursuing anything in life, that's when you have nothing to post. But if you have a goal and you're trying for something and you're reading books and you're learning daily, I promise you have stuff you can share. Okay. Every day you can share a quote from the book that you read if you read 10 pages. Every day you can share the trade that you took if you were trading, or the trade that you decided not to take while you're trading, or the trade that you're just looking at for trading, or a call like this, you're learning something here, right? Or it could be, I've seen so many people do like the follow with me until I get to 100K follower, 100K followers, or 10K followers, or posting every day until XYZ, posting every day until I get to 10K follow. I think those ones are a little bit more basic. Unless you're trying to go the content creator route where you're truly trying to showcase editing hacks and stuff like that, I wouldn't really do that type of hook. But that's what I mean by X amount of days until, get XYZ. Okay. So here are some examples. 30 days of running. Day 1 of training for a bodybuilding competition. 75 hard. Posting every day until X number of followers. Day 1 of building a house. Train for a marathon with me. Quit my job with me. Learn Spanish with me. Personally, I just started a series called actually, I don't know, I'm not really attached to the name right now, but the wedding diary is what I'm doing. And so I'm documenting my wedding. And the reason I'm doing this is it's not even for followers, you guys. It's because I am looking to collaborate with vendors who live in the Pacific Northwest, who like live in Washington, who want to partner with me so that they can offer me free things. Okay. I wanted to look for vendors in the area who want to be a part of my wedding journey. And so I'm literally showcasing this online. And I literally had someone yesterday who reached out who's a content creator, which these content creators can charge you, they just take iPhone content at your wedding, but it's literally like $1,000 to $2,000. Okay. And she messaged me and she said, "Hey, I love your series. I would love to offer to do your wedding for free in exchange for promotion." And I'm like, exactly. That's what we like to see. That is what this is for. That's what we're doing it. All my bridesmaids were like, it's working, right? Think about the series that I'm creating. And the reason that this works so well, and if you're trying to like grow as a content creator, is because brands will want to work with you. When you have a series and you have an audience that's along for a journey and that's kind of like in the series with you, it almost feels like these people are doing it with you. They got all eyes on you. Brands want to be a part of that. They want to talk to your audience. They want to showcase their products in their audience because these vendors here in Washington, they want to get their business in front of the eyes that are looking to see it. Like other women who are interested in planning a wedding or other people who live in Washington. They know what my audience looks like, right? So in addition to it helping you grow organically with followers, it also is going to allow you to get brand deals from businesses who want that audience that you're building. Okay. So setting a goal is super, super helpful. Now, picking a hook, I would say, is not the most important part, but it is going to really make or break the series. Okay. So for me right now, I am doing a different hook for every video, and I'm just throwing in right after my hook, I'm adding in the part 3 of planning my wedding, part 4 of planning my wedding. Okay. Just so people kind of know what it's about. But for each actual hook, I'm doing something different. And I even have an entire hook list. Hooks are, you really want to, like, if you're just showing up online, okay, if there's one thing that you want to do correctly, like if you're trying to just plan authentic content and you're not really trying to prepare a script or anything, just prepare your hook. Okay. So if I'm coming in and I want to showcase, like for example, I have a video that I'm making of me making my my bride bouquets, okay, for my bridesmaids. When I'm doing that video, I want to start with a strong, strong hook. Okay. Like, don't do this for XYZ, or build my bridesmaid box with me, right? Because that is something that is searchable. Okay. So a hook, it should be searchable, it should be interesting, and it should be almost like capturing attention. The attention span right now of the world is about 7 seconds. Okay. I would suggest that's like everyone. So I think for the people who are on social media, it's probably 3. So you have 3 seconds to create a really good, strong hook that gets people interested. Okay. And that is what is going to kind of show up in the series every single day. Okay. Or every other day or every week. It doesn't even need to be an everyday thing. It could be a weekly thing. It could be you're just checking in with progress or you're doing something. Right. So at the end of the day, when it comes to a series, speaking to everyone is speaking to no one. Get real specific. I know you're like, oh, what? I want everybody to be able to watch this. I want everyone like it's better if I don't say girls because then, there's more people. I'm telling you, it's not. It is not. You want to get as specific as possible. You need the algorithm to know exactly who to put your video in front of. So while you're here's something I taught. I actually did a video on the algorithm recently, or I did a go live on the algorithm recently. In your video, there is the caption caption that you add at the bottom. There are what you speak in the video, and then there is what you put on the screen in the video. All three of those things are telling the algorithm who this video is for. So if you are titling your video with, bridesmaids proposal boxes, I'm also going to add that in the caption, hashtag bridesmaid proposal boxes. And then I'm going to say that bridesmaids proposal boxes. So if somebody is searching for bridesmaid proposal boxes, they're going to see my video. Okay. If you are making a trading piece of content and you're putting how to day trade, okay, and you're putting it on the screen, you're putting it in the caption, and you're speaking it, it's going to target that person. Okay. If you say girls who trade, you're going to be targeting even smaller group of people. Okay. You actually want to get, I would say, at least 2 to 3 levels deep in who you're trying to address your video to. If it is just, hey, girls who want to make money, like that's very broad. If it's girls who want to get started with investing, or moms who want to get started with investing, that's 3 different descriptions. Okay. That's a girl, that's a parent, and that's investing. Okay. You see, that's like 3 levels deep versus just like, who wants to learn how to trade? That's just 1 level. That's just one person who's interested in trading. So get more specific when you're creating your hook or when you're talking to this audience of what it is, that we're training on. Okay. Now the last thing that I wanted to share is some tips. Okay. So needs to be repeatable. You're going to say this in every video. So make sure that the hook is very intriguing. You want it to be a repeatable format. So I would suggest using the same colors, the same cover title, and a consistent vibe for all of the videos. It's just easier for people to recognize it when it's in the feed. Okay. Same reason why I don't say change your profile photo often. I would change your profile photo every like 3 to 5 years, because that is your brand. That is what people see. If they're seeing the story, they're clicking on your photo because they recognize it. If you're changing it, they can't recognize you. Nobody's seeing you. Nobody's clicking on you. So recognition and repeatable style content and repeatable photos and repeatable fonts, all of that is helping you. The more you can stick to a consistent format, the better. Give people a reason to come back. Okay. I always say this, emotion is everything. Emotion creates motion. The more emotion you can get someone to feel, the more action they take. If they think something that you post is hilarious, they're going to comment, like, share with a friend. If they think it's just a little funny, they might just like it. So the more emotion, the more action people will take. If you want people to follow you, you need to get them to really feel something. Okay. Organize it. I would suggest, if you're on TikTok, turn it into a playlist. If you have over 10,000 followers, if you're under 10,000 followers, you could do comment you could take a comment from the video from part 1 and use that to start part 2. That's what I would do on TikTok. Or also you can tag videos that you've made in the comments before. And then on Instagram, making the title, the cover photos really clear that this is a part of the series is going to help it, so that when people go to stalk you, just like Tia was saying, they're going to go stalk you. They're going to know more about you. They're going to be able to write a book about you. Okay. That's what they're going to be able to look for. They're going to go watch your highlights. They're going to go through your reels. And if it's easy to identify what is part of the series and what isn't, they're going to be able to go through it one by one, and they'll be more likely to follow along. Okay. And that's really what you want. You want to make it easy for them to engage with your content. All right. So that is going to be it. I hope that was helpful. Take this as your advice, you guys, to start a series. That is square one. That is base one. That is get started ASAP. If you have not, come up with some ideas. I would say come up with 10 to 15 ideas, because your first idea may not be your best idea. So, and each one, try to get a little bit more of a level deep. Oh yeah, I just saw somebody comment really quick. Should we do an IG stories series? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I always suggest, if you can get people to feel like they want to click on your story because they know every Friday you do a outfit of the day, or if they know every Sunday you do a crypto outlook, if they know every day you do a quote of the day, they're more likely to show up and click on your profile. So great. I love whoever just said that. Definitely post series on your stories as well as your feed. That's gonna help you out a ton. But okay, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to DM me if you guys have a series idea and you want some suggestions. I'm happy to give them. So I'm going to pass it back to Tia. I love you guys and hope you have an amazing day. Bye, everybody.
Let's get some hearts in the chat box for my sister, Leanne. Amazing training. Lots of value. Tag her on socials. Go crazy. It is currently 72,000 here on the call. So I'm going to hold to my promise and make sure we get that recording. Stay plugged in. Stay locked into the information. We got Jay Awall live now with the webinar. You don't want to miss this. I'll see you all soon. And furthermore at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. But we'll never look down at anybody else who want to help them up. Take care. Love you all. Nothing to lose. Far away, far away. Ricochet, you take your